High school, a time of excitement mixed with trepidation. This is what it used to be like in normal times. However, when 2020 hit, it felt as if time had completely stopped. The pandemic brought on loads of uncertainty and chaos worldwide. For high school students specifically, navigating life became exponentially harder during the pandemic. Initially, schools had emptied out, locked down, and moved to remote learning. Luckily, high schools around the nation eventually returned to in-person learning, but with safety precautions such as social distancing and masks. In this project, I followed around students at the Research Triangle High School to see how they have been coping with this new COVID world. Being a teenager in itself is quite overwhelming. Trying to find a balance between a rigorous course schedule, social life, and extracurriculars can cause much stress. High schoolers nowadays also have to deal with the downsides of social media and the internet. Thus, it is no surprise that there has been a steady decline in the mental health of teenagers for the past decade. With the constant news of school shootings, suicides, and cyberbullying, the pandemic only added unneeded anxiety. This is Lucy, a current junior at the Research Triangle High School. She said, quote, "RTHS is such a kind environment where you can do anything you would like and still have support. The people here are incredible. I haven't met anyone who I haven't loved." Now that students have been allowed back to school, there is one thing that has made this difficult time somewhat tolerable: the support systems that friends and families provide. The Research Triangle High School community is tight-knit, and the students never fail to lend a helping hand, listen to each other's concerns, or just simply put a smile on someone's face. Through each other's support and motivation, they are working their way out of a dark time. Perseverance can be a hard feat to tackle, yet with people by our side, it makes it slightly less challenging to push through adversity. Life is full of peaks and valleys, and unfortunately, many people found themselves stuck in a valley for the past 2 years. Yet, we can only hope to go uphill and soon reach the next peak. The close ties we have with each other is what allows us to push forward. While the majority view the pandemic as the downfall of society, the one positive aspect is that it has brought friends and families closer than ever. In a time when we were supposed to stay 6 feet apart, we realized how much we took each other's physical presence for granted. It is human nature to desire physical interaction rather than just looking at each other through a computer screen. While high school now is still different from the pre-COVID era, the students at Research Triangle High School are making the best of their situations.